Look, walking in my purpose on purpose. It ain't nothing this world could offer that could amount to what God showed me my worth is. I'm working. Oh yeah, I'm in my bed, no working, going so hard for God. Shout out to the devil won't murk me, but he ain't got no power. These haters sour cause I made it. My voice ain't doing it's only by his grace I'm in his favor. Prayer, that's what I use to learn to step tape. The Holy Spirit fill me with courage on top of the faith. That's why.
So today with us, we have with us a special guest. Here on Stool Talk, we walk in our purpose on purpose. And today's guest is balling in purpose. He's a great student athlete, a great teammate. He puts in hard work. He goes above and beyond. He's even getting extra shots, extra time, extra workout in the gym to allow him to be the great player that he is. His game is smooth. He's inside. He's out. He hustles. He not only scores, but he plays defense. He does the little things to help his teammates get better and to help his team win. Today we have with us the one, the only, Mr. Christian Jones. How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, so how did this basketball journey start with you? How old were you when you first started playing basketball? And was that even your first sport?
Yes, this was my first sport. I would say I started in the first grade. Yeah,
Yeah. When did you see that your game was taking off and you started to really get good and you started to fall in love with it?
I would say about 2 years ago when I started going to my trainer and
Okay.
look on little stuff.
Yeah. And that's the one thing that caught my attention is you working out, you getting it in. What does hard work mean to you?
Hard work means that like whenever you put in the work, it always comes back to your game. Like you can always produce it.
Yeah. What do you love about basketball?
Thing that I love about basketball is the competition.
Yeah. Will people say that your demeanor is calm and quiet? Would they say that about you?
Uh, yeah.
Yeah, but when you on the court, you all over the court, like I said, you impact the game. A lot of times I tell mentees, I tell different people that I'm talking to or, encouraging that you got to impact the game for the coaches can see it. So if you're doing that at a high level right now, continue to do that because when it's time for them colleges to come around, they're gonna be like, man, who is that Jones kid over there? Because the game I came to, like I said, you impact, you rebound, you setting screens, you doing all the little things, like, and that's what's necessary as a key part of the team, what do you think your greatest strength is? When I got Christian on my team, what are you bringing to the table?
My ability to get to the basket in my marriage.
Yeah, yeah. Well, do you work on your one-on-one moves? Because a lot of times you get a ball to a young player and he's just shooting shots, he's off balance, but it seems that you got moves, you know where you want to go, you know what you're trying to do. Do you practice that when you're doing your training?
Yes, I practice that a lot. That's one of
Yeah,
the main things that we practice.
yeah, yeah. How would your teammate describe the energy and the leadership you bring to the team? Do you lead vocally or with your play?
I think I lead vocally because every time when I have good energy and stuff, my teammates always have a good game, and whenever I don't, we always seem to fall back and play out.
Yeah, that's good. And how do you handle this? Is a question I've been wanting to ask you. How do you handle not allowing the refs bad calls and fouls because you get hammered a lot? They hammering you, they fouling you, you get missed calls. How do you not allow that to take you out your game to still continue to play your game and do what you need for you to be the best player for your team?
I'm always locked in and focused because if I start arguing with the refs, it's gonna get me out of my head.
Yeah, definitely. What would you say been the most memorable game or moment thus far in this season?
I would say winning my first AAU game, and yeah,
Yeah. Well, for those that might not know, what's the difference in your opinion, AAU versus school ball? Is one harder than the other?
yeah, I'll say AAU's harder because you have more freedom to go score, and your coaches are like they care more about winning. In a school ball, it's like you're more coachable and like you have to run with like the plays and stuff.
Yeah. So how do you prepare mentally and physically for big games? I know I seen clips and you in there shooting, you in there, you got the headsets on, you getting in the zone. How do you focus to allow you to be ready for the big games?
Mentally, I would say I'm always focused because I'm locked in and I don't really focus on anything else but basketball in that moment. And physically, I just stretch and sometimes I just do jump rope to get
Yeah. And what does family mean to you, and how have your family helped you thus far in your young career?
They support me and they put money into me to be great and be good at basketball.
Yeah. And what motivates you to excel both in the classroom and on the court as well?
Because if I don't have good grades, I can't play in the next game. And
Yeah, definitely. And how do you find time to manage? I mean, you're young, you got games, you got tests, you got class, you got hanging out with your friends. How do you balance all that between schoolwork and still being ready to play and still enjoying your life?
uh, whenever I get home, I usually study if I have like a big test coming up. And if I don't have like a big test, I'm usually in the gym. And if I'm not in the gym, I'm out hanging out with my friends and stuff.
Yeah. What's one lesson you learned from basketball that you apply to life off the court?
Always give 120% in everything that you do.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. I always say that. Then if you ain't giving 120, you giving 100. So yeah, that's definitely. What advice would you give to other young athletes who want to be successful on the court and in the classroom like yourself?
Stick to your dream and just don't give up. That's what y'all like to say.
Yeah, is it any players that you're watching that you're patterning your game after that you kind of looking up to?
Kevin Durant, because his mid-range shot is just beautiful, just massive.
I can see that with you too on everything. I can see that on everything because you one of the few young athletes I see that's shooting the mid range, two dribble pull up, and playing the wing and still on the post. A lot of times they shooting the ball right there, they getting it three. You taking it in, you getting floaters, you taking the contact. What do you do to allow yourself to not be intimidated by the bigs? Like you might have a game like the last couple games y'all had the big guys where you're not afraid to go in there, lay it up, or shoot the runner and stuff like that. What's going through your head when you know, like, okay, I need to pull up now, I can take it all the way? How do you determine that?
So like if they're playing up, I usually like go right past them. If they're playing down, I just shoot my floater because
Yeah, definitely. Where do you see yourself as far as basketball and a student as far as in the next couple years? Do you want to play high school basketball and then go into college and play big time college basketball?
yeah, I would say after high school, I want to go to Purdue and play with them.
Oh, the Boilermakers. Yeah, my little cousin, he just got a scholarship. He's going there. Shout out to Antoine. He played in Toledo, Ohio, where I'm from. He played for Whitmer. He just got a scholarship at Purdue, and the Big Ten is really, really, going up. So, you're setting dreams and your goals for yourself like that. What do you need to do to continue to maintain and be on that path to get towards that?
Stay locked in and just stay in the gym every moment that I get to get inside the gym.
Yeah. Is there any specific pro team that you ever thought about playing for?
Uh, well, for college, I want to play for Purdue, like I said, and I want to go to the Lakers or
Like,
play any type of professional basketball.
yeah. Who inspires you the most in your life, and how do they influence you in your journey?
Kobe Bryant and my parents, because
That
Kobe's mentality is just wonderful.
yeah. What's one thing that your parents has told you that stick with you now?
Uh, I would say if I don't get good grades, I just can't play.
So it keep you focused to make sure you get them grades good, huh? What legacy do you want to leave by when people think about you and you plan for the middle school, especially when a couple years as you go off into high school? What legacy do you want them to know? What type of player do you want them to know that Christian was?
Me being a good hustler and my ability to get to the basket.
Yeah. And what's your favorite part about playing for Marietta Middle School?
My teammates are just supportive, and my point guard, he's just a good point guard overall.
Definitely. Who is the silliest on your team?
I would say my big man Duncan.
Duncan. Who is the best dancer?
Uh, Probably Dominic.
Dominic. Who who would you say is the best shooter?
Yeah, Dominic.
No. Okay. If you could describe yourself in 3 words, what would it be?
Supportive, determined, and smart.
Love it, love it. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Yeah. What's your favorite place you want to go to after a big win to go get something to eat?
Probably. Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. What you ordering?
Chicken strips, macaroni, and a chocolate shake.
Yeah, definitely. Um, I'm gonna ask you a couple questions and you just pick one or the other. Um, Ja Morant or Steph Curry?
Mm, I prefer John Morant because his ability to get up there and jump is outstanding.
Yeah. Kevin Durant or Anthony Edwards?
Anthony Edwards because he's still young. He still has some growing to do.
Yeah. What's the best shoes to hoop in that you feel like?
Kobe sixes.
Kobe
They're
six.
better, so.
Air Force Ones or Dunks?
Dunks, they have more variety. That's a dunk.
Yeah. Best pair of Jordan, what number?
1990.
1990. Okay, give me your top five players.
I would say, uh, like all time.
Yeah, you can do all time now, either or. It don't matter.
I would say Curry at my one, Magic at my two, uh, Kobe at my three, LeBron at the four, and Kareem at the five.
Man, you know something about some players. I didn't think you was gonna go back that long. You know some stuff. If you had one superpower, what would it be?
Invisibility because people will know where I'm coming.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. We thank you. We're spotlighting you for your great work on the court and off the court. Continue to be that great player that you are. We're going to be spotlighting you. We're going to be highlighting you, watching you, cheering you on. Christian, you have everything you need inside you to be great. So continue to go on that court and be that great leader you are. Be fearful, shoot the ball, have confidence, lead your team. God has blessed you with a great ability and he giving you gifts that you are showing on the court. So continue to work hard, continue to put in the extra work, and be great.
All right, I got you.
Yep, yep. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only Mr. Christian Jones.